So unless you want to pump a brawn and get in line.
See, I only have 5 brawn.
Mm-hmm.
Left.
That's right, because you used one already. When did you use it?
Soon.
Yes, you did. You
Soon.
did, and that was recent. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's not coming back at the moment.
No. So
maybe not.
my intention
Mm-hmm.
is to take care of the friend.
Okay, right. Yes. Yes. And by the way, that reminds me, your intention after grabbing the shield and stuff was to do what? Was to move in and defend, right?
Yeah.
To help defend. What was yours after spirit?
To keep killing him.
Okay, you're after it. You're not quitting.
No, I think when you raise his sword against certain lines like that, there's.
Yeah. So we have the intent in place for everybody coming in.
Shall I?
And so yes, around you go. But yeah, you are not going to be taken by surprise.
No.
Right. And so then we have this thing coming in. Right. It's coming in on Evan. So, do you want to shout something? Because that is allowed.
Oh, yes.
That would be allowed
Yes.
at that point.
Yes, I
Do
will.
you have a name for it? Do you have a?
Lamasu.
Do I know the name?
Yeah, you recognize this is an eidolon of Andorion, one of the biggest and most nastiest creatures, much tougher than a guide, and also
Splendid.
yeah, it's very friendly, and is coming in to protect its friend.
Lamasu was the name. I'm just gonna.
And also you're like, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I realize that before? Of course, right.
Stupid. Lamasu incoming!
Which is a really good point that now it no longer has advantage against.
Yeah.
Right, against because I can have the advantage too, you see. So
no.
Yeah. And here it is coming in on you.
Yeah.
And it's got these massive wings. It's basically stooping on you like a hawk.
Yeah.
You know. So and it's lions are not native to this land. So you are thinking of it as a massive, but the rock panther is the largest cat in the area. And you know about the rock panther. So this looks like twice the size of a panther, maybe a little more, 2.5 panthers.
Okay.
So
it's big, but it's not like.
It's not monstrous.
Yeah.
It's not elephantine.
Yeah.
Right. And so, but the wings to support a creature like that, and again, trust no movies, the wings have to be a lot bigger than you might think. The wings are truly impressive. And yeah, other impressions are probably not clear to you at the moment, in the heat of the moment. But we are wasting time. Let's come on in and see.
Yeah.
You are armed with a spear, which is a very good thing to have in this circumstance. Against an axe or a sword, it would probably still get the advantage. Against a spear, probably not. You have been warned. We're giving you the advantage.
Yeah.
So, but it is coming in
but
frighteningly hard and is much nastier looking than a human, which is true because its quickness and brawn are much nastier than a human. So therefore, let's see here. In combat, Lamasu remains earthbound. That's why it's landing. Using frightening tactics like 20-foot horizontal leaps and wing buffets that encompass 30-foot arcs, 10-meter arcs, right, on either side. And so it's, but at the moment it's landing on you and you've got the right weapons momentarily. Let's go ahead and see how this goes.
Okay.
You're in a clash.
Choose defense and offense.
Yeah, I choose a lot of defense.
Okay. All of it?
All of it.
Okay, full defense.
Yeah.
And so, and then as all eidolons, it will only be able to split in a specified way. And so therefore, let's roll.
10 plus 8 actually, then, if I put all of it there. So 18.
Okay, that's cool. Its attacking offense of 18 is just barely matched. Okay. And its defense is irrelevant because you offer no defense. So basically, what's going to happen is your spear is going to break. I'm just saying that no spear is going to make it through that. As you basically, brace your spear, try to get out from under it, and the spear is going to shatter without doing damage to it, and its bulk is going to send you flying especially with that result.
Yeah.
So it's going to look actually pretty bad, like you just got battered across the water and the shore, but you will actually come up, unhurt. But it's going to, you have been disoriented and swept aside basically from the immediate.
But he didn't hurt the Lamassu.
Correct, because he was on full offense, full defense. So no matter what was rolled, it's not going to do damage. So we will pop the Lamassu to the end, and you actually keep your place ahead of the Lamassu. And that, I believe, is finally Kunevert again, right?
Wait, was my one red dice?
Is that right?
No, sorry.
No, I think you were the blue one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I see a big monster and I have a spear, so I think it's pretty obvious.
Right.
Do you have any? Can you zap it with some magic?
I can confuse it.
Let's see here.
Have you seen the modifier?
Does it say target?
Target, a single person or beast.
It's not a beast.
Oh. Have you seen the Monty Python sketch Confuse a Cat?
Not relevant here. Yeah, not relevant.
It's a cat and I want to confuse it.
No. The spells are quite carefully coded for their appropriate targets.
Okay, so this is...
Beasts are actual animals. And so this is an eidolon, and it is not subject to silly little confusions.
So it's... But is it a monster then?
No.
No? So it can't... Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Spears.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You're like, uh-oh, this is effectively an angel of the light of Emborion. So.
And my spear has no required target. So,
I'm so glad
Right.
we're fully prepared.
There you go.
Yeah.
Universal.
Let's see, I'm gonna guess, I don't know the animal, but I guess like some part here on the animal is probably pretty vulnerable. So.
Right, okay. Head on in. And its wings are actually pretty, and the fact that it is dropped, there's been this big flurry of activity, and it has spread its wings. Its next intention was basically to command the space around it with a huge kind of wing snap that will make it very difficult for a human to fight it. It's in the process of doing that right now. Charging in with the spear. Choosing the advantage is a little tricky. You're pulling it into a clash. When all else fails and you can't tell who has the advantage, who's pulling who in gives the advantage. That's the rule. So, therefore, it will go to you.
Yeah.
You guys are quite lucky in keeping the advantage against this.
Yep.
And this is the black, white, and one red.
Black, white, and one red. And tell me about how you're going to split. Your quickness is 8, correct?
Yeah.
So you can have 8 in offense and 8 in defense. Or you can squeeze either one to favor the other.
Ooh.
And remember, with a clash, it hits back.
How quickness works.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would my character think? Let's go with 50-50.
Okay.
So how do I roll them?
You will roll and then add an 8 to each one. You'll get 2 numbers that happen to be the same numbers.
So first roll, and then it's a 10 on the dice, and I have
8.
8, so 18.
You have 18 coming in. And so therefore, what's your brawn?
And my brawn is 7.
Okay, so you have beat it by 3 and we add your brawn. So that is the damage coming in is going to be 10. And looking at its armor, which soaks some of it, it will actually take some damage. It's going to be -2. -2. You actually get your spear into it. Yeah. But that's what you have done, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? Now, how about your defense total? 18, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same roll.
It's you have managed to duck under a wing sweep that was perfectly timed to snap your neck, except it wasn't perfectly timed because you are the eel. Right? So, yeah, well, you put enough into defense, just enough to be poised enough, right? If you would put all your weight into the offense, you would have walked into it. So therefore, your name is well earned at this point.
Yeah.
So that's
Slippery.
and you have pulled this back behind you, right? Because you hurt, right? You guys are keeping it off balance, you see?
Excellent.
Right.
What is your intention?
Yeah, what next?
Do what I just did again.
Oh, keep it up, right. Just as a FYI, your character as a fighting person is probably thinking at this point, I hope I get some help. Because if 2 people can keep it from, can keep it from dominating the timing, and it's very clear to you that you're hanging on to the advantage by that much.
No,
Right.
I'm owning it.
That's right.
It doesn't have a chance.
Okay, and who is? Oh, and by the way, I love these. Okay, eidolons. They embody transcendence. Let's see. They're eloquent and conversational. Let's see here. Oh, they do not bleed.
We should have asked.
They give off where you struck it is now giving off curved and changing light is emerging from it, right? And these curved and differently shaped, globes and partial globes of light of different colors. That's what's emerging from it, from the wound. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
who is this?
I just I just kind of rolled away. I'm thinking of, because my idea once I saw the eidolon was maybe to use my web spell to try and make it harder for it to move,
And its targets are?
but it targets the whole area, so that means my
That,
friend
oh, you would
would
nail
get-
him, yeah.
Yeah, would
Yeah.
get caught as well, and that doesn't seem like a good idea right now. And I don't have my spear because it's broken.
There are spears around, but it will
Yeah.
take an action to arm you up.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and grab a spear and then move in kind of the opposite side of the eel.
That's actually perfectly all right. I'm looking at this very much as uncertain footing with the water and things like that. And so let's move you around to the end. And we're good. So there you go. That's the same thing. You had to lose an action to get yourself set up. But just like so you do here. And who is this? Is that Helm?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Helm is quite happy that his friend has come in, right? And has also been, disoriented and shoved around by all this action, just like you have. And so I think with Helm and given his quickness, has he managed to hang on to his sword? I think he probably has, given that quickness. He's going to have to maneuver about to get a good shot. Let's see. You're moving around. He's maneuvering just like you are in order to be able to attack you, right? That's he's sort of lost the plot. Now he just hates you. So let's move him about and let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the lava suit with
Yeah.
my spear.
Spear
Freaking kill it!
Spear or axe?
which one do I think is the best weapon of choice?
And this is, okay, for maneuvering against it and holding it in place and trying to lock it down, the spear.
But for killing it.
But for literally getting in there and being able to do some serious damage, it's going to be the axe.
This is a tough choice. Because I think I can see that you are holding it with one spear at the moment. Barely.
No,
Yeah.
so
That's what he
doesn't have a
said.
chance.
So I'm gonna use the spear because I think that is the tactical best
Okay.
right now.
I just felt like looking at the spells. Yeah. And the strength cost is a consideration for the spells, right? You don't
Yes.
want to burn yourself down.
No.
And
Also, I have none it can work on.
well, yes,
Well,
but
it can
Berserk
work
can
on
work on
me.
you. Yeah.
Yes, I
But,
know.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see.
Yes, I have 5 in quickness.
Mhm.
Do I have an advantage?
Well, let's see here. It's focused on you, but it dominates space in a distinctive way. So it's able actually to manage that whole fighting space. Coming in from with the axe. Oh, but you have the spear, as I said.
I have the spear.
As you said, yeah, that will give you. Yeah, the spears are the only good thing to be using sensibly, you know, against this thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's good,
Okay. So.
especially since you heard it. Nothing like being heard to distract you from your tactics.
True.
That actually works. It's not an edge case. So yes, advantage to you. GM's judgment on advantage at all points, but there is a fairly clear rubric to go by. Having been just nailed by something, that bumps you down on the rubric. So, yeah.
So I have quickness 5, so that makes my defense and offense 5 in start. So I'm gonna have 7-3 in offense.
Aha.
Because I'm brave and apparently stupid.
Wait, hold on. I'm not being very smart here. We got 7. Right. So now it is here. Right there. I don't want to.
7
Because of it has penalties now because of the injury.
Ah.
Right. What's your offensive total then? You take your value, the total value.
And it's my brawn, right?
No, it's the split. You put 7 into offense, correct?
Oh, right, yes.
So add 7 to what we see here, and you get a
17 for offense and 13 for defense.
This is cool. Brawn is
5 at the moment.
But total.
7 originally.
So that's going to be, and then and then it's going to be hitting you by 3, and so 3 plus its brawn. Now, your strike coming in hits by enough to get through some of its soaking capacity. So you're going to be doing this has just got to be one of the, like, I come in, you know, from the opposite angle or at some oblique angle here. And you are getting your spear into it as well to open up some of its capacity. With a charge as well, I'm going to take that into account. This the spear is a very good weapon for a charge.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to lose that. So it's just taking the hit from you. It's taking the hit from you. It's but right, absolutely. But I'm even going to say that the spear penetrates enough that you're a little closer than you might have wanted to be.
Oh.
Right. So it's definitely going to get one paw onto you and sink its fangs into you.